here in Beverly Hills, California. Folks, today I wanted to talk to you about communication. You know, I was born at a different time than most of people today. And in those days, when I was a child, we were lucky. You were lucky if you had a telephone. If you did, it was I remember it was four numbers was the telephone number. I think it was, yeah. And you were always a party line. We were on a 7-party line. That means your neighbors might have the same number and so forth. Hi, Cherry, how are you? Thank you for joining me. But we talked with our neighbors in those days. We communicated. It was great. Everybody knew everybody. Hi, Stephen. Thanks for coming. Hit the like button, everybody, please. Yeah, hit the like button. Get this show moving here. All right, because thank you, Veronica. Good to see you, sweetie. You know, a lot of girls I call girls honey, I call them sweetie, and some girls get offended by that. And that's part of what's changed in the world today. But, you know, as a child, we communicated, we knew everybody, and it was simple. And then when I got into business, I was a very good salesperson as a paper boy, and right on through my insurance industry, I was very good at sales. And in order to sell, you have to communicate. But all of a sudden, we had the advent of technology. And I see it slowly eroding relationships with other people. And now the new communication is texting. Now, folks, I am not tech savvy. All right, this is the first show that I ever learned how to schedule. Okay, so I scheduled this show today. I'm learning little by little, slowly. I'll eventually get there. But I want to go back because communication is so important. And folks, I treat social media and comments, I read all my comments, I try to answer people back. You know, I'm not like most people that just want everybody to like me. All right, you're gonna like me, you're gonna hate me, whatever. All right, that's the way life is. And I accept that. And you should too. Not everybody's gonna love you. But it's the ones who love you that count. Okay? But now today, I see people trying to make sales by doing texting and emailing. Folks, yeah, I'm 80 years old. I'll be 80 in 12 days, I think. 12? Yeah, 12 more days. I'll be 80 years old. So let's hope I could last another 12 days. All right? And so anyways, you know, people text me, and then they got these little things. They think they're smart, okay? That they got to do it. They don't write the words out, okay? They got those little 3-character things that they say. Stephen, how are you, buddy? Thanks for coming. All right, my friend Stephen Marinello. All right. And I'm getting off track over here. I try to say hello. But, you know, I treat social media the same way, all right, is my gut instinct that made me successful with sales. It's my gut instinct that made me survive, all right, the Cosa Nostra and the life that I lived in that world, okay? It was my gut feeling, okay? And it was the fact that I was able to communicate. But more importantly about communicating, I was able to listen, which people don't do today, all right? And, when somebody texts me and they do the thing with the 3 letters, you know what that tells me? That they're lazy. They're lazy. There's somebody, you could tell certain things about people. You think people think it's cute. And now it's emojis. And people think that's cute. Okay? So the whole world is becoming centered on these telephones that we're holding in our hands. Yeah. And it's going to be the destruction of the people. I see it happening. We don't have salespeople like you did in the old days, knocking on doors. Okay? Remember, most of you probably don't remember aluminum siding or what it even was. All right? Aluminum siding salesmen were some of the best salesmen out there. Okay? Fuller Brush Company selling Fuller brushes. Okay? There were so many things that you had to go out, knocking on people's door, talking to people, and you communicated with them. Now we live in a world. Now, many of you probably don't know, but I deal an awful lot with attorneys. And the reason that I do is A, I'm able to communicate, and I have knowledge of the law. So a lot of people come to me and they have problems. And I have to refer them to lawyers nowadays. Okay? And I have to know what lawyer to refer them to. Now, if a lawyer is not communicating with me, he's not going to get my work. Okay? And if you lie to me, you'll never see me again. You could rob from me, steal from me, but don't lie. Okay? I don't like anybody that lies. Yes, my book is available in audiobooks. Yeah, let me get back to that, folks. In my book, you will learn how successful I was in business, okay? I'm not talking about I just made a living. Folks, all right? I was worth $12 million when $12 million was a lot of money. Yeah. In the late 60s and 70s. And, I've lost millions, not once, not twice, several times in my life. I come this close so many times, but I keep trying. I keep trying to find people to communicate with. But getting back to lawyers. So I use a lot of lawyers, and through my life experiences, I got some of the best lawyers in the country. Back in the day, I knew Marvin Belli. I knew Marvin Belli out of San Francisco, one of the best. F. Lee Bailey out of Boston, one of the best, okay? These are the kind of people that I know, and they're the kind of people that I know today. And lawyers are even starting to use text to communicate. Now, lawyers and doctors, you got to put them, doctors are busy with patients and they can't text you back right away. Now, I have my doctor, my cardiologist, my primary, and other doctors, I happen to have their cell phone numbers, and I'm able to text my doctors. Not many people could do that. That's just a knack that I have because I'm a friendly guy, and I'll never know when I need my doctor. And so I'm fortunate that I have their cell phone numbers that I can be in touch with him. Doctors are, so doctors, I understand them with patients, they're going to give back to you. Lawyers, today lawyers try to do everything by text. Try to hire a lawyer by text and tell him what your problems are. You can't. How's he going to understand what your problem is if you're not communicating? If you're trying to tell him and you're writing to him and you're using three letters of the alphabet, they're supposed to say three different words, and he's got to figure that out. So, folks, people text me, look it, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on LinkedIn. I'm even on Threads. People text me, and all of those things. Honestly, I don't have the time to get back to a lot of them, and a lot of times I don't even see them, okay? Had a friend here yesterday, said he texted me, and I went through my text looking for it, and I didn't find the text, all right? Well, but if you're not communicating properly, if you're in business, you got something to sell, you got to sell it. I had something to sell. I had my book. I ask you every day to buy my book. Some people do, some don't. Okay? And if you're like autograph copies, just click on my website and go right to my website and you can purchase an autograph book there. All right? And if you don't want to buy the book, don't buy it. You don't have to tell me you're going to buy it. A lot of people text me and say, oh, I'm going to buy your book. I got your book. I'm going to buy it. And I never see an order. Why do people want to tell me? Don't tell me. Just purchase it. That tells me you purchased it. Okay? You don't have to tell me. I'll know after you purchased it that you did. And a lot of people don't read today because they're too busy with other things. People are not reading, they want to listen. Audio books, my book is available in audio, Kindle, okay, and it's available in every format. But I am a tickler on communication. And this is one of the things that's going to drive me nuts for the remaining years that I have on this earth. Are we going to have any great salespeople like we did in my days? Hi, Mark. Are we? Is it going to happen? And nobody's giving me no flowers, no love here today. Okay? No hat. Nobody, you can send me money here. There's that thing, the advance or something. I don't know all this shit here. Okay? But, anyways, folks, I wanted to talk to you about that there. I know you want to hear about Diddy, all right? And Diddy, what he's doing in jail. I have no idea what he's doing in jail. All right? You could bet your boots he's thinking 24 hours a day. All right? He's got to think about his survival in prison, and he's got to think and hope and pray that he's going to be able to go to trial and beat this case. If it goes to trial, okay? There will be a superseding indictment. He's going to have more added charges. He's going to have more people brought in on this RICO Act, okay? Are you going to beat the RICO? No way. All right? No way will he ever beat it at trial. And if he goes to trial, I doubt that he will ever see daylight again. Now here's a guy who had it all. Very smart guy, very talented, extremely talented. Not just his singing, but he was able to train other people to sing. And he was able to pick hit songs. He was able to do that. Then he got into the clothing business. Then he got into real estate business. And his wealth, become a billionaire, this kid. And now there's people on YouTube that all billionaires, they got tunnels under the world. All the billionaires are doing sex. No, that's bullshit. Okay? They're not. And then there's people on YouTube, this actor, that actor. I mean, I see one that they got Steven Spielberg involved over here. Give me a break, folks. Okay? People coming up and thinking about bullshit lies. They have a YouTube station and they're getting views. And they don't know a goddamn thing of what they're talking about. I can tell you, I know what I'm talking about because I lived it. I tell you, I know what MDC Brooklyn's like. I was there. I was in MDC Los Angeles too. Why? Because I got arrested. I was in a prison in Oklahoma. I was in a prison in California. I was in jail in Palm Springs, California. And where else? Someplace else. But I'm here today, once again, trying to give you my love, my respect. I hope that if I help one person, then I did a great job. So I want to thank you, folks. It's getting better, believe it or not. All right? Montreal, how are you, Moots? Well, folks, now, I'm going to try to schedule this. Let me know, if I schedule it, do you have your notifications on? Are you subscribed to my channel? So you know, because I will try to schedule one, not every day, but like every other day where I can come and talk to you folks. Okay, but I want you to be aware of it. I'm going to try to do it. All right, Elliot, there again, you missed me earlier, Elliot. I'm going to be 80 years old in 12 more days. All right, so let's hope and pray that I'm here, okay? And folks, yes, I'm aware of the fact that I'm an old man. Very well aware of it every single day. Thank God I still got a lot of vitality. All right, I'm able to move around. I got my mind. I could talk. So I got a lot of good qualities. But I can tell you one thing, that I know I'm going to die. I know that. And we all are. And I accept it. All right? Whenever it happens, it happens. I hope it don't happen for a long time. But, if it happens, it happens. I can't control that. Okay? When it's my time, it'll be my time. And when it's your time, it will be your time. But don't think I'm afraid of dying. I'm not, folks. Okay? That's the furthest thing from my thought. And I hope that helps some of you. Okay? Don't fear anything. One thing I could tell you that happens when you get older is time goes by much faster. Okay? When you're young, you never think you're going to get old. All right? And then all of a sudden you open your eyes, you go, holy shit, where'd all those years go by? The corn, huh? Okay, Elliot. Elliot, I'm going to be honest. I never read the Bible. All right? Yes, my film is being based off certain things of my book. Of course, like anything else, and the screenplay been written by George Gallo, who's one of the best writers and directors in Hollywood. He's the guy you all know. You see Midnight Run with Robert De Niro and Grodin. That was 1988, I think. You all seen Bad Boys with Will Smith and the other guy, I forget his name. Okay, he wrote that. As well as Comeback Trail, which is coming out with Robert De Niro, Tommy Lee, Morgan Freeman. He's written a slew of movies, folks. And so I'm very grateful to have him as my writer and director. He's an awesome man, okay? Especially as far as Hollywood goes, he's a real gentleman. And, and I'm happy to say he's also a friend. Thank you, Baby Del Diaz. Mike C., great buddy. Yeah, I'm going to do more, and I'm going to schedule a time. I got to figure out what time of day is best, okay, so that you folks could set your notification and know that that I'm going to be coming and doing a live show. And I'm holding off on interviewing other people right now until the first of the year, because basically social media slowed down. People are out thinking about Christmas now and, getting in the holiday spirit and so forth. For those of you that don't know, okay, there's been on the news about a tsunami hitting. It's going to be hit northern California and Oregon, all right? But I witnessed a tsunami. When I was in the Army, I was stationed in Hawaii, and I'll never forget it. I mean, it's like you see in the movies. They are huge. And me and another guy, we went up into the mountains in Hawaii so we could watch the ocean and watch the tsunami. It was mind-blowing to watch that wave come in. It was so big, so huge. The damage that it could do is amazing, folks. But I was on high ground, and we literally watched it coming in. All right? Elliot, you wrote George Gallo's name down? Yeah. Write it down, Google him. You can find out who he did, what he did, and what he's doing, okay? And there's a lot more coming out. He's got a TV show in the works, and the guy is an amazing, amazing writer. And folks, I gotta tell you something. The best writers in Hollywood, they don't write a script in a day. No. It took them 4 years to write mine. Nick Pileggi, who wrote Goodfellas and Casino, takes him an average of 5 years to write a script. Yeah. Okay, 120 pages, because they got to think how to put it all together and put it together so that it flows properly, okay, and then they write it and then rewrite it, and it's a big process. I'm in California, Elliot. So folks, listen, I hope I helped some of you today. Once again, all my love and respect, okay? And don't forget, if you haven't, find out why I was the real Ray Donovan here in Hollywood. All right, I was the real Ray Donovan, okay? Thank you, folks. I love you. All my love and respect as usual to you all. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in a couple of days, or maybe tomorrow, depending on how I feel. All right, take care now.